Men of Reddit, what is one thing that instantly makes you think that a girl is girlfriend material?
Once went on a date with the neighbor's girl. We had talk about times where one is hungry and how much of a sloth I am once I hit the bed even though I am extremely hungry. So what happens the next night? She gets into my garden 2 to 3 meters away from hers and knocks on my window. I open my window just to see her smile, and in her hands she holds 2 sandwiches for us to eat. Fell for her instantly.
Damn dude, put a ring on it already.
Someone that is visibly excited to see me and sad to see me go.
Couldn't agree more, man. That's one of the best feelings in the world.
What's it like?
Funny you should ask. Somebody I used to work with was like this towards me. She was already long distance with a guy, and planning to move, which she did, and she knew that I knew all of that. She never made a single comment which could have possibly been construed as flirtatious, or indicative that she desired any kind of relationship with me beyond that of a coworker. But the way she'd say everything was so nice. For her sake, I won't provide any more information that. I think the only reason I'm even writing this, is the fact that in the short time I knew her, I became aware of the fact that she treated everyone around her better than they deserved. Whether that was being nicer to me than any coworker before or since, or going out of her way to respect her boyfriend who wouldn't have even known if she hadn't. That's not what makes her, or any woman for that matter, girlfriend material, per se. That's not giving them enough credit. It is in fact, what makes them precisely the type of person this world needs more of, regardless the number of X chromosomes they happen to have, and if that isn't girlfriend material, I don't know what is. Edits 1 and 2, various typos.
Update, I sent her a link to the thread as you suggested. She's read it at work on her break. She's flawed. She's called me crying to say it was so beautiful and she was so overwhelmed and flattered. Wow, it really caught her by surprise. Thank you so much for telling me to send it to her. She's loved it, she's very touched and can't stop happy crying. I feel what you're saying. To me, girlfriend material or wife material wasn't just an aha moment, but rather dozens of them. A good indicator is when you get to know them and they consistently show you they are a good person in their heart. When you see they are genuinely good people. My wife has always been extremely supportive of me, she has my back, she listens to me, she makes an effort to understand me, she makes me feel respected, wanted and loved, and she shows it daily. She's independent, she studied very hard to be where she is now. She has discipline. I admire that trait of hers. She cares about others, she treats people with respect, my parents adore her, as do all my friends. She talks to my mom on the phone almost daily. She's so loving and caring and funny and finds all my dad jokes funny. I've seen this woman stop the car to give her jeans to a homeless man walking by whose jeans were ripped beyond recognition. She genuinely cares about everybody's well-being. When she asks you how you are, she means it, she actually wants to know how you are. Another thing I liked about her from the first moment is dogs always go to her. There's something about her, she's a magnet for dogs, and to me that means something. And when my best friend and his girl died in a car crash and I had to take care of their little one, I'm his godfather, my girlfriend took him in and treated him like her own son to this day. I just look at her and all I see is love and my heart melts. She's got a heart of gold, she's loyal, honest, passionate, educated, intelligent, beautiful inside and out, for sure out of my league, but apparently I'm funny and that gets you points with the ladies. Who knew? She wants nothing from anyone, she gives and asks for nothing in return. She's a doting mother, a good friend to her friends, well respected at her job. I've been in love with her since the moment I saw her. To me, no, there's not a better woman than her. So there wasn't just one thing, rather many of them. In my case, I knew a couple months after meeting her that she was the woman I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. She made me a better man. I never knew you could love someone this much. 16 years together and I feel my love for her is stronger each day. She's my world, my best friend, and I'm thankful every day that this woman has chosen me out of all the people she could have. I'm lucky I'm gonna spend every day of my life making her smile and getting to love this wonderful woman. Edited grammar.
An old man once told me this, and the more I've thought about it, the more it makes sense. Find a girl that worries about you. On the face of it, it seems a little odd, but I get it. You may be nice and even extremely kind to a stranger, but you don't worry about them. If you worry about Simone, it means their pain is your pain and their happiness is your happiness.
She was kind to me. Treated me like she genuinely cared about me and included me in her life. Literally, one day, she just started making plans with me to get lunch after classes. Didn't ask if I wanted to or if I even could. I felt, for the first time in a long time, that I was cared for. Like someone, apart from family, would genuinely be sad if I just disappeared. She was my best friend. No games. No teases. Just genuine kindness. It's been 5 years, and now I'm seeing that she's more than girlfriend material. She's wife material.
Can hold a conversation and has similar interests.
Yep, I'd add similar values, and change similar interests to overlapping interests. I like gaming, hiking and karaoke. I'd have absolutely no issues with someone that liked only one of those three, and was also into poetry and CrossFit. Plenty of things you can do together with overlapping interests, and if you don't have enough trust to let someone enjoy their own hobbies, that's at least a yellow flag, IMO.
If she's affectionate. I'm an affectionate person and I want to be treated the same. Update, I figured I would give an example of why affection is important to me by sharing an example. About 3 years ago I was dating when I met a girl, let's call her Kate. Kate is a gorgeous girl, very sexy, works out, makes good money, really nice. We went out for dinner and drinks, went back to my place and had sex. Sex was great, but I noticed that it lacked passion. She is not affectionate. She wouldn't make out with me or kiss me goodbye when she left. I never invited Kate back. Then I met another girl, let's call her Sophie. She is very affectionate. Very attractive, not as attractive or as successful as Kate, but she showered me with affection. I ended up with Sophie for 2 years, recently had to call it quits. Kate later found out that I met someone else and I was now in a relationship. She was very upset. She could not understand why I didn't choose her instead. I never told Kate why. We haven't spoken since. I'm now single and available to date, but I am not going to call Kate. I refuse to compromise affection.
If she's not afraid to be goofy. Any girl who does dumb shit for shits and giggles instantly has my heart.
Is worth many, many oxen.
This guy the first no, and I almost sold this cute nursing student for 26 cows once. Her smiling at me. I fall far too fast.
Hi. Will you marry me?
Me, frantically taking notes to make sure I'm not a damn fool.
Write that down, write that down.
For me, it is a nice smile, but not just a pretty smile, but like a genuine smile. One that shows authenticity. This girl I have a huge crush on has that kind of smile. She also genuinely cares about other people. Girls like that can just have me lol.
Well, thing is, I already had plans to go out with the guys Saturday and... Oh, okay. No worries. Say hi to the guys, have fun, and really meaning it. Too bad it isn't my girlfriend, but my buddy is happy.
Female here, my boyfriend reacts like this whenever I have plans and it is so appreciated.
She can roast me. A girl who can hit me with a solid burn is immediately attractive to me. It shows she's smart, funny, and willing to call me on my shit.
When she insists on taking care of you even though you may not need it, i.e. fixing you a plate of food at social gathering, head scratches, little compliments, etc. Men are in fact dogs.
I'm glad to hear some guys actually like this. My ex hated when I would do little things like that. Make soup when he was sick, scratch his head or back, pick him up a slice of cheesecake when I was passing a store, said I was too fussy.
I don't know about the rest of you, but for me, I like a girl that can challenge me a little. I like when a girl has no problem calling me out on shitty jokes, or even one-upping me from time to time. I've got a bit of competitiveness in me, so I imagine a girl who is willing to shoot shit back and forth is much more of girlfriend material than a girl that kisses my ass.
As a girl, I recently had a friend kind of laugh at me in a sort of incredulous way, not meanly, because I said that the guy who was interested in me that we were on a double date with was too agreeable. I don't like yes men and he seemed afraid to state his own opinions.